So bilberries equals I am berries. That's why we're researching this. Well, they're softer than blueberries. Bilberry pie. I am berry pie. Oh, that's good. To eat them with Skyr? No, I wouldn't eat. I don't like dairy. They're known as jaggedy, which also parallels I am. Screaming it out. It's got God in the center. You can take any. There's your 23, and then it's 39 bonus. Cool. So for the record, bilberry equals I am berry. And it's the same I am at the center of Bible. So pretty special berry there. Pretty special berry. Okay, so let's get back to human anatomy here. And yeah, we were harvesting BILs in the dictionary, and we can finish that later. But so we're just quickly looking at fingers, and I want to just quick phalanges. We'll just rip some of these. I just want to satisfy my curiosity here on the word phalanges, which is for fingers and toes. Okay, let's back this up a little bit here. So we know fingers is a triple. What do we find in phalanges? I think I did this. Phalanges. Phalanges. The hardest letter in phalanges is the N, which is I am. Here's God in order. Phalanges. 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 And there's your I am. Phalan. Fascinating. Right, yeah. Okay, so there's your Jehovah. Ooh, that's a big hint. Yeah. So Jehovah outside of that N. Okay, there's a lot to see there. Let's review something here. We know thumb goes to father, but then you have the I am. Alright, let's just squeeze some metacarpals. What is carpals overall? Father, yeah. And there's father in there. So if you take off that, lots to discover. And technically the metacarpals would provide some additional information for us on what God, oh my. I'm looking for something really obvious. Well, there's the father on the end. Me, the father. Because I know that carpals parallels father. So this kind of makes sense. It ends in the father. I'm looking for something central once again. There's the hopscotch of Jesus. Okay, so here's something glaring. So Christ is at the front and the dead center of metacarpals. Oh, lots to figure out. And then there's holy. Man, there's so much to figure out. And that's fun though. Oh my goodness. Let's start fingers. Okay, so as far as the overall, so it's a triple I am. Oh yeah, fingers. Ah, now I know why the chocolate bar Snickers is so famous. I had one today. It's because it's got this double I am in the same position as the famous word fingers. This equals God. So there's a very obvious triple. In fact, fingers beautifully, you go 23, 26, 29. 3 teams. Okay. That go up in threes. So fingers literally equals Genesis equals God times 3. God, God, God. And the word fingers. Fingers equals God, God, God. But now let's see what other personal names of God lie within. I'm going to have to add some new names of God to my numbers artillery to just enhance my, like one that came to mind is God, one of God's name is 1, which I've seen 34s everywhere. Okay, so there's Father, there's the I am. Ooh, there's God at the dead center. I didn't even realize that. God is at the dead center of fingers. Of course, it's the very famous MGE. And then the rest phenomenally equals double God. Here comes Son. Oh, Holy Ghost is there. Yeah. That's cool. So there's your Jehovah. Yeah, 20, 23, 26 in fingers. And then love is not hard to find. Okay, that's cool. What's your big, so your middle? Oh man, there's so much fun stuff to analyze here. Let's see what's at the center. There's going to be a lot of results here. You know what, I'm going to filter. I just want to see, check the center. Anything, oh yeah, mid is God, right, yeah. Let's see if there's anything really central here. Is it called your index finger? Oh, it's the second finger. So that equals God. This is I am. And what is all this? 21, 27, that'll bump up to 36. We'll just God. 36, 21. Interesting. Okay. So knuckles like ankles. So we know the KL is I am. And the KU is 32 and C is 17. 49, so that's a triple, yeah. That's beautiful. So knuckle equals Christ. Yeah, very obvious. You get the 4 plus 2's. So, yeah, and there's your, in 6 letters, so there you go. The only way, and you can get the great God out of that, the UL, or excuse me. By the way, what happens when you pop the off of that? Oh yeah, for the UE, and then the rest equals great, but I would, oh yeah, and you can get Jesus by popping off the C, of course, in both. And what's cool about that is then you get the KL, you can choose the bookend ones, because then technically it's the bookend, like, there's your I am, and the rest equals love. So there's another big word. And I see the Jesus in knuckle. And I see the great God. In fact, great God is a nice little symmetry here. This is God. The rest equals great. What is it called, your finger? Well, yeah, interestingly, so your fingerprint, so we know print equals Christ, I am love, and then finger parallels Christ as well. Let's keep going. Oh my. Look at the I ams here. This is embarrassing. And fingerprint, and then your another 23, and then a double IN. There's your I am again. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful fingerprint is. Look at this. So I'm solving your fingerprint. This is going to blow your mind. And then what's left over is just as stunning as everything I've already said. Fingerprint equals 23, 23, 23, 23, and then what's on the end is a final parallelism with IAM 44, which is IAM plus 21. But that's a silly number of IAMs in fingerprint. Oh, now I missed the best part of all, is, watch this. The TF make 26, parallels IAM. The IN equals IAM, and then another IN equals IAM. Then the R can join whatever team it wants, but then ultimately this GP makes another IAM. That R can join whatever team it wants, and then the ER equals IAM at the center, so your fingerprint is pretty loaded with IAMs. That's pretty sweet. Thumbprint would provide more evidence in this respect, and yeah, lots to see there. MP, yeah, I mean there's 2 plus 2s. Yeah, I see a lot, front and back. It's pretty glaring. Okay, let's keep on going. Palms is easy. For the word palms, aha, just like the word hands. So hands in order is I am, but palms is actually very similar. Take there. Palms and hands have the same mathematical design. It's the first time I've seen this. So in this case, it's 2932. But it's, you have 2 palms, you have 2 hands. It's a double I am. Palms and hands. That's cool. Oh boy. Wrists and palm. Alright, let's get back to our... Oh yeah, so now fingernail, we'll put I am at the center. What happens when you say toenail? Well, that does in fact put I am at the center of the N, and the offset is dandy. This is a glaring one because this is 36 on the left and 36 on the right for fingernail. This reminds me of the other gem we had for the Lord, where Christ is the anointed one, and you had I am at the center, and you had 63 on the left and 63 on the right. In fingernail, you have the same thing with 36. 36, I am, 36. This, it was 63, I am, 63. Okay? Just like that. Fingernail. The anointed one. Okay. Fascinating. Rib, of course. How did God make Eve? Out of a rib. We know that's I am. It's very easy. So it all hangs off of the clavicles, eh? This reminds me of the word flavor, where the I am is right here, and there's all 3s all around it. There's your I am son. Very easy to get all the names of Jesus and Christ and clavicles. Very easy. Too easy. Too easy. Clavicles. Ha! And then when you put the in front, that gives you your dead centrality of I am. And amazingly, now this equals sun, and that equals sun. Wow, amazing. So here it is again. So the clavicles is a beautiful set of letters that equals 48, I am, 48, equals sun, I am, sun. There it is, the clavicles of the human body. Puts I am at the dead center. Genius, isn't it? That's just phenomenal. Phenomenal. 48 on the left, 48 on the right. So the clavicles does the exact same thing as the anointed one. Wow. Phenomenal, isn't it? Just phenomenal. Notice the I am is at the dead center, my friends. Feast your eyes on that equation, both of them. Amazing. Ooh, the lolly. Oh, here we get a little faster in this. Okay. So the clavicles. So, interestingly, it's going to be an easy one. I am plus 78. The jugular notch. Adam's apple. I'm just going to put the I am at center. Easy. Okay, let's back off for a bit. Oh, what happened? Isn't that amazing? Bones and joints in the thoracic region. Well, thoracic equals Christ. What does region equal? Parallels Father. Or no, parallels Christ. In fact, the word region is flawless for Christ because it's Christ minus 9. But it has the 1 plus 1, the 2 plus 2s, and the 3 letters that divide by 3. So thoracic region is a Christ double. Alright, so the sternum body is going to be a triple. It's going to be an easy triple. And there's the center of that sternum. Okay, so this is important that the dead center of the sternum is that T. You can feel it on your lips. Say, oh, the sternum, okay? Or no, that's not the dead center, excuse me. This here is now the dead center. 2 plus 2 is interesting. The sternum. And the sun. Even that syllable parallels Christ, so it contains a lot of the same letters as Christ. The sternum, so Christ at the center. Remember the word center parallels Christ as well. It's Christ minus 12. So you see that? All these words parallel Christ. Center, sternum, middle, thoracic equal Christ. The sternum of it all. Center. Amazingly, one of the first BILs in the dictionary is bilateral. Okay, so we know BIL is I am at the center of Bible, and then this divides by 3 beautifully. In fact, it has another I am at the center of it all. Just need bilateral, but dividing line. Oh no, it does not. Okay, let's just. So, the sternum. What happens when you say sternum body? What becomes the center now? There, that's the glory right there. Now you've got that parallels I am. This also parallels I am. It equals God. This equals the, amen. And then this amazingly equals love. Okay. So you have love, God. You got this I am at the center. Very fascinating. Sternum. Honestly, when I say sternum, I get I feel the T is climax, this is I am, the N is a sort of climax, and then these are lead-in letters, these plus ones front and back, just like the word God. Okay, so there's I am number 1. There's actually 4 of them. Okay, and so for an overall offset of I am. Okay, the sternum. And 32, so plus 9, 32, 20, cool. So those teams, if you wanted to go for even teams, you have 32, 35, 20, 23, 32, 35, all offsetting the 23 I am. Remember, it equals I am truth over all. Yeah, that Tabasco sauce was the same thing. I am truth. So this is only doing symmetrical and oh yeah, God of the bookends. Oh my, so this manubrium equals love Father. Why does it say the? Just want to get to the center. Okay, so Jehovah is at the dead center of the manubrium. Okay. So let's hit this. I want centrality here. So the manubrium is the top center of your chest. Okay. And while we're at it, we can say the chest as well, because I know chest parallels I am. This takes patience, but it's worth it. Yeah, so the dead center, the chest is bookended with I am. It also has I am at the center, and then when you say the chest, it also has I am at the center, the CH. What's left over, we ask? Oh my gosh, the rest equals Christ. 77. Okay, so there's a lot of glory in that we know that, but let's get to where were we? The manubrium. So we were hot on the trail. So we want to find, I'm filtering by, so the dead center of the manubrium was, in fact, this title of God, Jehovah 69 Ghost. Manubra. Right, and so you get to 37 plus 19, yeah, so there's Jehovah. And then what's the rest left over? 63 plus 13, 76. Fascinating. What was at the center of, any... Being very exploratory here at this point. Looking for centrality. There's Jesus Christ at the center of your sternum. No, where are we? Where's our document here? The jugular notch. Okay, how about cartilage? Let's go to a famous word. Now I'm filtering by symmetry, which might not be the best thing to do. I'm just getting fast here. Okay, the most obvious thing about costal cartilage is the CTIM. And then 39, 48, 72. Okay, lots to figure out here. Clavicles, the body, xiphoid process. Okay, one last. The xiphoid process reveals central names of God. I want something obvious at the dead center. If it's not, then we're not gonna go there. Let's try taking off the... Right, Christ was at the center. That's all I saw there for right now. Okay. Of the Christ cage. It has 3 parts. I'm curious. Well, the ribs is like the rock. Double IM binding like the letters together. Yeah, so the ribs is a triple IM. And the ribs. 23, 17, 41. So the ribs from the inside out. The ribs is just like, remember, it's bound together with 20 double IM, and then TC is another IM, but ribs, same thing. And then, so the teams are 23, 17, 41. They're all offsets of 6s from IM. The ribs. That's kind of interesting. Let's just keep with the bones for now. All right, more to come.